Hi guys, welcome to Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out how will your love life be in 2022. So for the first group, we have this pink rose over here, the red rose for group 2, and the white rose for group 3. So pause the video over here, meditate on all three, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose the pink rose, let's find out how will your love life be in 2022. So the oracles that came out for you were patience and planning, solitude, spiritual union, and emotional withdrawal. All right. I can see that this group, there are 3 different storylines that are going on over here. So take whichever one resonates with you, or well, in due course of time, you will find out which one was yours. So for some of you, you aren't really interested in getting into anything serious with anybody right now. Maybe a couple of flings here and there, but that's it. And if you are in that mindset, I see that it is probably because you are working towards achieving something very big. It can very well be a milestone in your career. That is something that you're working towards. You have totally engrossed yourself in studying whatever that thing is. In general, you might have taken up a new course, or maybe you're at a very crucial stage, just about to get finished with your higher education, something along those lines. So most of your time and energy will be devoted to your studies, will be devoted towards your career, finances, and things like that. So you will not be getting into anything serious with anybody. You won't be offering commitment as such to anyone next year. Now, for some of you, you had been waiting to get into union with a particular individual. It was a very long, drawn-out thing. Lots of patience was required from your side, from theirs. This very well could have been a no-contact situation throughout this period of separation. Nobody really went out of their way to change the status quo as such. But next year, things will shift. And for the lovers who have been in separation, they will be reuniting with each other. For those of you who are single but ready to mingle, your soulmate will be entering your life next year and you both will be getting into a happy union. And now, for yet others of you, I see that there is someone with whom you used to be in a good connection, but then all of a sudden they either ghosted you or they started acting weirdly, and you did your best initially to put up with it. You tried your best to look for answers for a long time. Maybe you blamed yourself that it was probably because of something that you said or you did. You gave them time, you gave them space, you did everything that you could have, but it did not work, and it won't work out next year too. And maybe you had given yourself a time limit that, okay, I'll wait for like 6 months more, or say 3 months more, and see where this goes. If nothing happens, I'm out. And I think next year that out situation will come into play, wherein you will finally be moving on from whoever this is or whatever this situationship is, because you had been very patient with this individual that they will change, but they won't. Okay, and you will be running out of your patience, and you will decide that it is best for you if you choose to walk away from them. All right. Now, let's take a look at your tarot cards. Spirit, how will Group 1's love life be in 2022? We have the 4 of Swords over here. How will Group 1's love life be in 2022? 3 of Swords. How will Group 1's love life be in 2022? 9 of Cups and Strength. All right, so you or the person that you're asking about, or the person that will be entering into your life, the signs that are present over here are Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Leo is coming out very strongly too, as is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so here's the thing. Nothing and no action was happening. It breaks your heart, but you rise from the ashes, you find your strength again, you do not let that person get the better of you, and while you still have time to redeem yourself and your love life, you decide to walk away from this connection. And when you do that, that is when your wishes come true, or that is when the individual who actually has the potential to fulfill all your romantic wishes will be entering into your life. Some of you, however, definitely, I mean, it's a I mean, there are two things that are happening over here. For some of you, you're leaving a connection. For others of you, you are entering into a connection with the person of your choice, because this is all about your wishes being fulfilled over here. Now, for the single folks who are not in any situationship at the moment, I see that, you know, like how I mentioned, your soulmate will be entering your life and you guys will be in a happy union. That union might face some protests, either from your friends and family, or their friends and family, your exes, their exes. Basically, people will make sure that this wish of yours does not get fulfilled. But what will be required on your end is that you pay absolutely no heed to these people, whether on your side or whether on your person's side, and do what feels right to you. All right. Also, for the ones who are single right now, I see that the reason why you guys are single is because you might have been betrayed in the past, and maybe you have been single for quite some time now, and you really want, you know, the singlehood of yours to go away once and for all in 2022. So that will happen. For the situationship thing that we had discussed earlier, wherein you guys were in a no contact situation, but you will be, entering into a reunion, I see that for the reunion to happen, it'll first be very crucial that you both openly discuss why things went downhill. You have to address the elephant in the room. You have to clear out the closet. You cannot just keep on sweeping everything under the rug and meet each other again after all these years, months, days, whatever, and pretend like everything is fine and we can just pick up right from where we left off. That is not going to happen. It'll require tremendous courage from your side, from their side, to actually talk about what went wrong, who was to blame, how can you make sure that this does not repeat itself. But once that is done with, once that tough conversation is over, it'll be smooth sailing from there on. Also, for the ones who are contemplating leaving their person, as we had discussed, I think I've already touched base on this, but it won't be easy. I mean, although yes, you're giving yourself a time limit, and yes, you're running out of patience, when it actually comes to walking away from this person, you might get withdrawals, you know, like you say that you have moved on from them, but you're still checking up on their social media, stalking the profiles of every girl who has commented on their picture or guy, whatever, basically. So make sure that that does not happen. All right. If you have decided, be honest with yourself. I mean, if you're saying that you have moved on from someone, or that you want to move on from someone, so you really have to put an effort into that and actually mean it and actually execute it. For those of you who are in a happy relationship right now, I see that it'll continue even in 2022. There can be a little glitch wherein you guys are like, I don't want to see your face ever again, but it'll be very, very temporary, and you both will be getting back with each other, because you guys are, whoever it is that you are in a happy relationship with right now, know for a fact that you and that individual are connected with each other spiritually. So these little fights, they cannot keep you away from each other for too long. Okay. Spirit's message for you, Group 1, is open communication, which says, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. All right. So the key to good relationships is always open and honest communication. So that is something that you can try. If there is somebody whom you're involved with at the moment, there's something that you want to get off your chest, something you want to say to them, you very well can go ahead and do that. When you enter into any new relationship, make sure that you are not mincing your words, that you're being very straightforward, and you have set your boundaries. All right. So these are all the messages that I have for you, Group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. If you are new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe. If you're on Instagram, follow me over there as well for more tarot readings. The link is in description. And to book a personal reading with me, you will find all the details in my pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 2, so for those of you who chose the red rose, let's see how will your love life be in 2022. So we'll start off with your oracles over here. So for you, we got triumphant success, wisdom, disruption, and triumph again. All right, group 2. Okay, so one message that is coming forward very clearly over here is that for a long time, you guys have been putting up with an individual who has only been lying to you. Excuse me. Somewhere you know that it is true, but it's almost as if a part of you turns a blind eye towards it. A part of you does not want to believe that you're being lied to, which is why perhaps you have never confronted that person about the lies that they've been feeding to you. But in 2022, I see that you will be speaking your mind. You will be confronting that person. You will be calling them out on their bullshit. You will be telling them that you know that they have been sneaking behind your back and lying to you, cooking up stories. I am not necessarily saying that they've been cheating on you. That is not what I'm implying. Although for some of you, yes, that might be the case. It's just that there is something that you've been suspecting. Now you might be getting concrete proofs for it, and you will be confronting your person or whoever it is that you are dealing with right now. And once that is done, that situationship will come to an end. And honestly, for good. Because, I mean, honesty is important, right? In any connection. And if somebody does not have the guts to be honest to you and they're lying to you and you know that, so it's good to end such connections. And such connections I see will be ending for a lot of you next year. Now, for some of you, I'm also seeing that somebody who lives at a distance from you, for a lot of you, this can be a totally different country. This person has always been interested in you. For some of you, this might be somebody with whom you attended school or college together. But you both were never really into any sort of relationship as such. Maybe you guys were just very good friends, or maybe more than friends. And you never got a chance to explore that connection further because they had moved away. I see that in 2022, there will be incoming communication from that individual's side. And after that, things can get serious between the both of you to an extent where it can also lead to marriage. Also next year, congratulations, a lot of you will be getting married. Let's see what else. I see that somebody that's older than you, and it does not necessarily have to be a family member, just some mutual connection between you and your person who happens to be a little on the older side of the age spectrum, can intervene and try to make things right between you and somebody whom you're dealing with right now. It's almost as if they've been observing everything that has been going wrong in your situationship, and they've had enough of it, and they're like, you know what? Just cut this crap. You're not going to talk to them. They're not going to talk to you. Somebody has to do it for you guys. So I'll do it. I'm taking that responsibility upon myself that I will make things right between you and them. And they will be doing that. There is a possibility that next year, a lot of you will be traveling. Now, this can be for any reason, work, leisure, whatever it is. But because of your travels, you might come across a person. They might be slightly older than you in age. Initially, it'll be just a one night thing, or maybe even just hanging out with each other for some time, but it will develop into something more serious after that, and you both will get into a relationship with each other. I also see that an ex of yours will try to return into your life in 2022, but you will nip that in the bud. Like, it's almost as if they message you and you block them. You don't even read what they've written, or you read it and then you leave it on read, but you do not reply because you're like, there is no way in hell I'm going to put myself through all of that again. That's not going to happen. No second chances for this one. or heck, you might have already given them enough second chances. So that is that. I see that for those of you who are completely single, somebody will be entering your life because of your family or friends' intervention, but it'll be good with that person. I'm also seeing another message, like tons of messages for this group. There is someone who has always liked you, but they've never told you that they like you. They've only like observed you from afar, intermingling with others, not really with them. They will be coming forward next year. And in fact, I see that this can happen in the first half itself, because this is a very quick moving energy. I don't think it's going to progress into the second half of the year. In the first half itself, this person will be approaching you and being very, very direct with you, in fact, about how they feel for you. You can, I mean, it might be very overwhelming for you. You might be taken aback a little bit by it, but I think that you will be giving them a chance, because they seem to be a nice person. And if you do give them a chance, I see that there is a very big possibility that you both will also end up in a long-term relationship with each other. All right, now let's take a look at your tarot cards. Spirit, what will happen in Group 2's love life in 2022? Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. What will happen in Group 2's love? I wasn't ready. Ooh, I said I wasn't ready, and that was the 8 of Wands. So definitely there is going to be some unexpected incoming communication. All right, what else, Spirit? What will happen in Group 2's love life? Look at this, the Chariot. Would you guys relax? At least let me finish my question. What will happen in Group 2's love life in 2022? So we have the Emperor. What will happen in Group 2's love life in 2022? The High Priestess. What will happen in Group 2's love life in 2022? And the Chariot again. Okay. So definitely Group 2. Okay, I'll tell you instantly what I like most about this spread that has come out for you guys. You're single, all right? You're happy with whatever's going on in your life. You are making lots of money. You're successful. You are self-sufficient. You're vibing. You're glowing up, and everything is going amazing for you. And that is when someone enters your life. And I love how they are in the Emperor energy, because there is no bullshitting this guy. They say what they mean. If they are showing interest in you, it's because they're genuinely interested. They are matured enough to take care of you, to stick to their promises, to take care of you, everything over here. I also like how we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess over here. So that again is a good combination. And then just the Chariot coming out 2 times is confirming 2 things over here. One, whoever it is that you get into a relationship with next year, it can start off as a long distance thing, or you might meet this person while you're traveling. There can be, you both might belong to different nationalities, different cultures. You both will drastically be different from each other, but despite that, you both will vibe well with each other. And the second thing is that this is going to happen, all of this is going to happen sooner than you could have imagined, which is why I said that I do not think that this is going to go through into the second half of the year. All of this is going to get over with in the first half of the year itself. Ending of connections, meeting new people, getting into a connection with them, somebody resolving a situationship for you, all of that is going to happen in the first half. And then the relationships that come out of it are what are going to carry themselves into the second half of the year for you guys. Some of you, of course, once you break up with this person whom we had discussed in the beginning, the one who was lying to you and you had confronted them, right? So post that, there is a possibility that you will take the rest of the year off from the dating scene. You will prefer not to get involved with anybody that soon. You might want to give yourself some time, which is totally fine. That is your choice. The signs that are coming out over here are Aries, Virgo, Cancer, Taurus, and Capricorn. Also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Spirit's message for you, Group 2, is Earth Connection, which says, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. Now, what this tells me is that don't start overthinking about anything. All right, just each time you feel like you're getting lost in your chain of thoughts, try to come back. get grounded, ground yourself. How can you do that? You can walk bare feet on the grass, or you can take saltwater baths and things like that. Also, if you can try spending more time in nature, in greenery, those scenes outside, that'll be good. Okay, so these are all the messages that I have for you, group 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram if you're there. I post tarot readings there as well. The link is in description. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you will find all the details for it in the pinned comment and my description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, group 3. So for those of you who chose the white rose, let's find out how will your love life be in 2022. The oracles that came out for you are obstacles and challenges, heartache and loss. Please don't click off the video. Okay, then we have discontent and boredom. But look at this, we have prosperity begins, which is why I said please hear me out. Okay, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but I don't know, I just don't want to lose you guys. Okay. So, group 3, there is tons going on in your love life, huh? Okay, I'll tell you what's going to happen. So, for most of you, actually, I'm going to divide you guys into 2 groups, all right? Let's talk about group A first. So, group A, you guys are currently in a situationship with someone. You are trying your level best to make things right, but it's like this person is just not ready to meet you halfway. You're the one that's doing everything. You're the one that's always remembering their birthday, trying to make it special for them, remembering the little significant milestones in your connection. What did I just say? Milestones. Okay. Trying to make them feel special, always the first one to initiate a conversation, always calling them back. Heck, in fact, for some of you, I'm getting the message that you both are living in different time zones, and you're the one who is always very mindful of what is the time over on their end, and then accordingly you place all your calls. In fact, for some of you, group A, you guys have actually planned your entire day to in such a manner that it gives you free time for them. Like, it opens up a lot of room to accommodate them, right? But they aren't doing that. They are not creating space for you in their life. It does not have to be a long distance thing for all of you. Obviously, it can be, in fact, for some of you, it can also be the situation where you guys are living together, but you can see how they're just not putting in any effort in the connection. For a lot of you, this could have been a classic case of you guys met, it was very passionate initially, you guys decided to move in with each other pretty quickly, and then it just, it died, that spark for them. And they did not fight for you, they did not fight for this connection. And for a long time, group A, you guys might have hoped that things would change, but I can see over here with obstacles and challenges and heartache and loss, finally in 2022, you guys will give up. But it's okay, you gave up not without a fight, right? You did the best that you could, but I think you've just matured enough now to realize that it has to be a two-way thing. You can't be the only one doing everything. If they're not ready to meet you halfway, you cannot bridge the gap all by yourself, right? They have to contribute, but they won't be. The good thing that I'm picking up from this energy is that your spirit guides and your ancestors will be with you very heavily all throughout next year. In fact, for some of you, you might receive direct downloads from them in your dreams, wherein they might actually poke you, break up with them, let them go, they're not good for you. Open your eyes, and why can't you see what we can see from up here? And that might finally be like your wake-up call, and you realize that you do not deserve this. You do not deserve this doom gloom over here. You don't. And so you leave them. It will hurt, all right? It'll be a big stinger for some time, but you guys will get over it. Once you're over them, I don't think that you will be jumping into another connection very, very quickly, but eventually there will be the entry of a brand new individual in your life who will be harmoniously meeting you halfway, and then with them you will be getting into a connection. Although I think that this is going to happen somewhere towards the last 3 to 4 months of 2022, this energy. Okay, now let's talk about Group B. Group B, you guys are somebody who have either recently or it's been a while since you have moved on from someone. It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy decision. It took you a lot of time to completely heal yourself, to recover, to move on from that individual. Ever since then, you have not really given love a second chance. In fact, a lot of you stopped believing in it completely. It's not like you were ever out of options. There were a lot of people who were visibly interested in you. There were a lot of people who tried to hook up with you, tried to flirt with you. Some of them were very openly flirting with you, but you were just never interested in anybody since that OG person who might have broken your heart. But finally, in 2022, you guys will be getting out of this mindset of yours wherein you're like, nah, just these things, they just don't interest me anymore. It'll come from within. After this long period of I don't care, finally something inside of you will say, bitch, you do care. Admit it. What's the big deal? You care. You want love, you want affection, and that's okay. People can wrong you, but that does not mean that you should stop believing in love all of a sudden or altogether. And so with prosperity begins over here, which is the energy of an ace, there will be a need, and you will get ready to offer commitment to them. It'll be good, all right. In fact, you will be surprised at how easy it was for you to finally say yes to someone after such a long time. Accept their proposal, or heck, for some of you, you might be the one who proposes to this new individual. But definitely for this group, it's all about freshness. You're ending a painful cycle and a new one begins for you with somebody who is brand new, and this one is good. You see how this is all such dark energy over here, and this is beautiful, and that's what I see happening for you guys. Now, for those of you who are currently in a happy relationship, there is a possibility that there can be some distance between you and your partner, and the connection might end as well, but it'll be temporary, and you both will get back together with each other. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Spirit, what will happen in Group 3's love life in 2022? Yeah, so we have the Page of Pentacles. What will happen in Group 3's love life in 2022? The Tower. What will happen in Group 3's love life in 2022? Knight of Swords in reverse. Makes sense. What will happen in Group 3's love life in 2022? Five of Cups. Yep. Pretty much what we had covered in the oracles, but let's go through this as well. The relationship that we had discussed over here, especially for Group B, will come to an end because there is absolutely no action, no enthusiasm from your person's side. And you're over here in the energy of the Page of Pentacles. It's very grounded and shit. But there's no movement from the other person's end. So after a point, you're like, fuck it, I think that'll be your energy. You'll be so tired of this person's bullshit and drama that you will decide to just get out of this connection once and for all. And you will be doing that. It won't be easy initially. In fact, also Group B, come along. There is a reason why you guys won't be responding to other people flirting with you, because for some time you will be comparing that person who broke your heart with all the other new people who are trying to flirt with you. But thankfully, eventually you will realize that you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be comparing to people, whether it is their looks, their job, personality, the way that you respond to them, the emotions that they stir up inside of you. You shouldn't. And once you realize that they in fact don't even deserve to be compared with anybody, finally you will open yourself up to this new individual over here who really just wants you to look up from this Debbie Downer energy over here and towards their direction, which you will be, thankfully. And that is how you and that new person will end up in a beautiful relationship with each other. All right. Spirit's message for you, group 3, is Cloak of Wisdom, which says you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Now, this brings me back to group A. You guys already know your person is bullshitting you. It is high time you call them out on their crap. Wow, I just got confused between you guys and group 2. Give me a second. Have some of you come from group 2 to this group? Because definitely there are some of you who have picked 2 groups. Anyway, so for the ones who solely chose group 3, what this card suggests over here is that for the connection that isn't going well, you already know in your gut that it isn't going well and that there is no hope left. So why are you putting yourself through all that pain and suffering? For what? When the time is right, leave that person and leave that connection. Your gut is telling you that this is the right thing to do. You already know the answer that you seek. So just go for it. Also, when the new person comes and your doubt and that past hurt start cropping up again, telling you, no, this can't be right, or this might be a red flag, that might be a red flag, don't listen to your ego. Trust your intuition, because your intuition will immediately tell you that this is somebody whom you can trust. They are legit nice. Okay, so these are all the messages that I have for you, group 3. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know around the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're on Instagram, follow me over there for more tarot readings. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you will find all the details for that in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.